Hey everyone, let's talk about song tongs. So song tongs is a vinyl I received um, from one of my friends for I'm pretty sure it was Christmas. I think like a year and a half ago, or maybe it was 2 years ago. But this is an album I think about quite a lot. It's an Animal Collective album, and it's from 2004, I'm pretty sure, or maybe five. And it has an aesthetic to it that I've never seen done before, and it's kind of why it sticks with me so heavily. There's some really this album cover I think is absolutely perfect for the sound it's going for. And the first time I'd heard about it was through YouTube, by a YouTube channel that's kind of a bit controversial now, unfortunately. Bad taste in music. It was discussed in the best album covers video. And yeah, hearing a little bit, a snippet of the song, which is the first track, Leaf House, was very eye-opening to me, and I thought it sounded super unique. It has this really unique sort of digital uh, voice effects, and it sounds like it's made with a bunch of wooden objects in a weird way. Despite the fact that it begins with like this very staticky and not so pleasant to the ear sound. But then it goes into this vocal, um, these like vocals. I want to say harmony, but I don't want to say a bunch of music vocabulary I actually don't know the definition of or what exactly it's referring to. But a lot of ah, ah, repeatedly, and it leads into this house is sad because he's not in it. And it's actually a very sad song about I'm pretty sure Panda Bear, who is this is an album by AV Tear and Panda Bear, by the way, about Panda Bear's father passing when he was pretty young, and how empty the house was without him. And there's something about that that really makes me like really relate to it in that way. People thought it was a House of Leaves reference. Come on, come on. How is this song a reference to House of Leaves? It's called Leaf House, sure. And it might be a small little nod to it, but to me, it feels like a naturalistic house, because that's Animal Collective style. And then leads into Who Could Win a Rabbit, which is a very folksy song, incredibly folksy. Um, Again, with the really crazy vocal performances from both Panda Bear and AV Tear. And it sounds like they're just doing this with a guitar, like, and it's something about that I really like about Animal Collective in general is just the absurd way they play their instruments. Um, then after that, I'm not that good. I need to get reminded of which tracks there are. The Softest Voice, which is more of a like this is like one of the tracks on the album where it's a lot of very nice little. That's my impression of it. Um, but hitting my claws against the table. Um, where it's just like a very nonchalant rhythms, and you're just kind of hitting stuff, and like it's relaxing, and it definitely is. It's the kind of music you fall asleep to. I remember playing this in the car on a trip in Portland, and everyone was completely silent in the car and just kind of like for like the whole drive. Kind of regret putting that on because it just made everyone very sleepy. um, Especially since it was a really long day of doing like 50 things. Then after that is a similar one, being Winter's Love, and then it leads into Kids on Holiday, Which again, like, there's a lot of tracks that are very simple, and those are two very simple ones. And then Sweet Road, and then Visiting Friends. And this is an 11-minute, I'm pretty sure, or maybe 13 minutes long song that's just like dun 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 dun, like on a guitar. It kind of feels very it feels like a sort of like a jazz instrumental. They're kind of just like doing stuff with knobs, I imagine, and just like kind of like strumming the guitar and looping it and having it fade out, having it come back in with little garbled voices in the background, like Animal Collective always does. It's very endearing and nice, and I like the name of it a lot too, Visiting Friends. And then College, which is just an interlude. And then We Tigers, which is one of the hardest songs for me to sing along to. The way they say tiger. Also, today is National Tiger Day. I I know who you are. You're watching. Love you. And it's the like the vocals are like tiger, 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 and it sounds like it fits pretty well with the previous song College because it seems like a mascot for a college, and it feels like a sports related thing. Then after that we have Mouth Wooed Her. I actually can't remember which track that is off the top of my head. I like to make this very free when it comes to me recording it. So some of these I might not remember super well. But then it ends with What It I Done. And this one's probably my least favorite on the album, but I learned to appreciate it a little bit more every time I hear it. It's a track where you hear a lot of and it at first you just think, oh, they're just going meow, 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 meow. But what they're actually doing is just it's just a person speaking, and then they're doing this with like a knob. So it's like they're just they're like literally just speaking. Like you can kind of hear them getting cut off from their sentence, and it just turns into and it's I think that's really cool actually. But I also like the sounds of I'm guessing it's Panda Bear in the background going, oh. It kind of brings a finality to uh, this really, really good album. Um, now, um, my final score for it would be 9 out of 10. It's an album that might not be super consistent or super like engaging, but it's something that works really. It just has a really unique aesthetic. I've never seen another album that sounds like this. Not even an Animal Collective album, really. The red and yellow color palette with the white and black is so appropriate. I love the really uncanny valley characters on it. It feels like a weird reminder of friendships and how we're all um, skin and bone, and we're all natural, and it's the kind of thing that makes sense in my head. That's probably why there's all these like bones. The font is quite wacky. Um, if they wanted to be extra crazy, they would just remove the whole track listing here and just have this be the track listing around the entire back, like they did with well, I guess we'll get to the album later, but like they did with it might actually be the next one I talk about, which is funny. The I Care Because You Do album. The back of it is just like wildly different fonts and like the track listing is just kind of like like it looks like it was done in like one draft, which is fun. But I'll talk about that next time. Um, Also, this is a gatefold. It's got two vinyls, and they're pretty short. Um, Not the best quality vinyl, but I don't really complain too much about vinyl quality. Um, that's what it looks like inside. You get this picture right here. Drawn, I think, by both Avi Tear and Panda Bear. And it's just a self-portrait of both of them. And It fits the album pretty well. It fits the aesthetic. It's covered in bones, by the way. These are all like individually drawn bones. It's not just pure white. And it has a note inside of it. I'll read it for you. Um, it says, "Some tongs are tongs." It doesn't say songs, it says tongs. "About returning to an old house, doing nothing with friends on or making sound with bones. Some tongs were written and sung by A.V. Tear and uh, and Panda Bear. These tongs were recorded by I should open my window more or turn on the light. Um, Recorded by Sapphire Studios in Hades, Lamar, Colorado, from September 7th to September 28th, 2003. All tongs were mixed by Rusty Panda? By Rusty, oh, comma, Panda, and Avi at Greenleaf House. Oh, so that's where they recorded it. In January 2004. And mastered by Alan Douches. Douches? I think that's what it says. At West Side, New Jersey. Our tongs are inspired by and dedicated to all of our friends, families, fellow shrewd, is that what it says? Sound makers, sorry. Travelers, I could put it like this way. Listeners and everyday workers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Avian Panda 2004. Yeah, it's really hard to read that. That was a kind of a challenge. But it's kind of a weird vinyl release because side A and side B are very short, and then side C is literally just the song Visiting Friends. And then the back, I think, has the most use, I guess I'd call it. There's a lot more songs on side D. But it's mostly because the album just barely goes over 40 minutes. I think it's like 50 or so. So that's probably why. But yeah, this is an album I really like. I highly recommend it. On vinyl, it's an okay release. This release is okay. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Love you.